How is it going, guys? My name is TJP, and today we're back in another MyNBA 2K21 rebuild. And we're going to be doing a challenge. And the challenge today, we're going to be doing a fantasy draft. A fantasy draft rebuild challenge. Now, we did something similar to this already. The only thing was, in that draft, it was more so a fantasy draft to make a team that was players all under 25. So that was the under 25 challenge. This is just going to be a regular, straight to point fantasy draft challenge. And I'm going to adjust the sliders this time. So I'll show you guys what I adjust because I'm not going to play with the defaults. Just because there's so many injuries and stuff like that. I'm going to change it because I want to test to see what sliders are going to be good for the next set of rebuilds that I do for the regular NBA teams. So this would be like the perfect kind of thing to test it for since it's just fantasy. But with that being said, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, comment down below some more rebuilding ideas, check out the playlist in the description below the video, which has other MyNBA and MyWNBA content, as well as my Twitch or Discord. With that being said, let's get on into the gameplay. Alright, so a couple of things that I did. So basically, in terms of trades are going to be pretty much the same. We're going to keep that deadline on, but these are going to be all turned off. And I also turned off CPU trade-off because I don't really want to see those. So basically just adjusted trading injuries a little bit, like severity, duration, and career-ending injury, as well as like the likelihood of those happening in the simulation. So I think for the most part, should be decent. I think it was in I don't remember where it was where I adjusted it, but I adjusted it somewhere. I think it was in difficulty, so user injury frequency. So I think that we put that down a little bit. So it's still on, so it's still possible to get injuries, but I just don't want to have to get screwed over by injuries. And I also lowered the effects of morale and chemistry slightly as well, because we're doing a lot of trades. But other than that, I mean, there's really not much else that I'm going to change. So I'm kind of just going to see which team we get. We're doing the snakes, so basically first pick. If you get first pick, you're going to get the last pick in the next round, vice versa. So we're going to stop in 3, 2, 1, and we're going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder. Very, very nice. So in our fantasy draft, let's see what pick we end up obtaining. Well, I'm just going to go to next selection, see where we are. Okay, wow, we're like way down here. All right, so there's not a lot of options, but, well, I shouldn't say that. There are a lot of options, but I think one person, there's a few people that we could take. I mean, Jaylen Brown would make the most sense in terms of his age. He's 24, and his contract. So, just in terms of his talent as well. He's under contract for a long time. So I think I'm going to take Jaylen Brown with our first pick. All right, next pick I'm going to take De'Aaron Fox. He's right here staring at me. So I think he would be a nice point guard to have on the team to pair along with Jaylen Brown. So I'm happy about that. All right, so I think we need a small forward now, if I'm not mistaken. Because we took De'Aaron Fox and Jaylen Brown. So, a nice player to have on this team could be an Isaac Okoro. So, I'm going to do Isaac Okoro. I could get Patrick Williams or Furkan, but I think I'm going to do Isaac Okoro as our small forward pick. And then for our next pick, since we're right here, I do need a power forward. I need some kind of big. So I think I'm going to take Christian Wood with our next pick. I don't mind being that guy and taking Bol with this pick right here, taking him early. And then I'm going to have to take my homie. You guys know, if you know who he is. You got to take him if he's here. Yeah, we got to take Pokuševski. We have to. It just makes sense to take him. So I think I'm going to take Rajon Rondo. Nice little veteran point guard to have on the team. And then in terms of centers, we could take Mason Plumlee. We could take Taj Gibson. I do want another center. PJ Tucker is an interesting pick, but I don't think I'm going to pick him. In terms of just value, I think I'll go with Plumlee, Mason Plumlee. We can always flip him if need be. All right, I'm gonna go with DeLon Wright as our backup shooting guard. I think that's a decent pickup. And then in terms of small forward, we will pick up Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. I feel like he's a solid rotational piece to have on the squad. I'm going to pick up Ante Zizic. He could be like a third-string center on the team. I'll take that for our squad. And Brad Wanamaker, I will also take him as well. All right, I'm going to pick up Pat Connaughton, and then with our final pick, I'm going to pick up another power forward. And I think that power forward will be Taurean Prince. We're going to go with him. He will be the final pick up for our team. And yeah, that's the draft. I mean, I might sign one more guy, maybe like a small forward, just in free agency. Use your career draft class. So we do 2021. Yes. So yeah, if I could sign one more guy in free agency, that'd be great. All right, we picked up Earl Jenkins. That's nice. So now we have a roster with 4 power forwards, I believe. But I'm going to make Taurean Prince a small forward. So I'm going to do that now. All right, so here's our starting lineup. So we have De'Aaron Fox, Jaylen Brown, Isaac Okoro, Earl Jenkins, and Mason Plumlee as our starting 5. Not that great. Not a great starting 5. I am aware of that. Christian Wood, Rajon Rondo, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, DeLon Wright getting minutes off the bench. So that's nice to see, I guess. In terms of these are our cheat codes that we're going to try to develop. Hopefully they get some playing time, possibly. I don't know. We'll see. But, or just develop in general. But I actually kind of like the team, sort of. I think we'll be kind of decent. But I think we'll surprise some people. But even then, I don't even care if we're bad. Because if I take a look, I think picks... No, we kept picks on. So we still have our surplus of picks. So even if we suck, I don't care. We can make a lot of moves in the offseason. I'm sure we'll have some amount of cap, or we can clear up some cap. But even then, free agency is not that good. I mean, unless we want to pick a Kawhi Leonard. But I'm just going to see what the deadline, see how we do in this fantasy draft. And I will see you guys at the deadline, show you stats. All right, so we're at the trade deadline. We're 21-32, so we're not good. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I'm cool with that, honestly. In terms of our stats, 4 guys averaging above double figures, nearly 5, nearly 6, really. Possibly. We can get that. 2 guys averaging above 20, Jaylen Brown and De'Aaron Fox, both leading the way with some pretty decent stats. Earl Jenkins also playing fantastic. I don't know if he's real. I still don't know. I don't think he is. I don't know if he's like some kind of dev in the game. I've never really heard about it. I have to. I keep saying I'm gonna research it, so I will look it up. I promise. I will look it up. All right. Christian Wood is also playing really, really well. Let me just see how Bobo. Okay, these guys haven't played a single minute yet. Okay, I'm a little upset about that, but maybe next year they'll develop. Cause I love having them on the team. Because you never know, they could be cheat codes. All right. Most part, we're doing decent. In terms of his proficiency, I forgot to change that, so that might help us a little bit better. We're grit and grind. I just want to make sure that's like our best, or one of our best. Let's do grit and grind. Probably not the best for. It's okay. Fair enough. All right. I'm just gonna simulate the rest of the season. You guys saw the stats, and we're gonna make some moves and hopefully try to get better. All right, Giannis Antetokounmpo in the MVP. He's on the Toronto Raptors, so the Raptors drafted him, I guess, with the first pick. He might have been the first pick. I'm pretty sure he was. But James Wiseman was the Rookie of the Year. He's on the Hornets. Christian Wood, 6th Man of the Year. That's nice to see. 14.1 points, 9.3 rebounds, 0.9 assists, 0.5 steals, 1.3 blocks a game. And it was decent from the field. Nothing too spectacular, but great to see from him. Giannis was also Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved goes to Michael Porter Jr. on the Rockets. So we have the Rockets pick. I don't know how good they were, but we will take a look at the standings this time around. And then Tom Thibodeau was Coach of the Year for the Knicks, so I'm kind of curious to see who they have. And then executive year goes to Justin Taylor. In terms of all NBA teams, will we see any Thunder on here? Probably not. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't see any Thunder on here. Besides Earl Jenkins, he made all-rookie first team. And it's clear to see why, as he put up 15, 7, and 3. Pretty good stuff from him. Didn't really shoot that well from the field, but, you know, that's fine. And then also Isaac Okoro making all-rookie second team, averaging 10, 5, and 3. You know, decent stuff from him. That's good to see. Good to see. And that's it. So, we did not make playoffs. We were one of the worst teams in the NBA. Rockets were the 3 seed, so we have their pick, and it's kind of useless. But we have our own pick, which will be really, really high, so that's not a big deal. Season stats. Let's look at our player stats. So, here we go. Player stats. We had 5 guys average double figures. That's nice to see. Jaylen Brown was only average 20. Pretty much De'Aaron Fox is right there. You know, it's nice that we have both of them under contract. And, you know, we could build around them. They'll be, like, our better players, obviously. But, yeah, in terms of people here, we have to try to make sure that these guys are happy. Bol is upset, and it's not difficult to see why he is. But, you know, hopefully you get playing time next year, and we can make him a little more happier. Yeah, 31 and 51, not that great. I'm probably just going to show you guys the standings really quickly, just because I want to see who was the best. So, interestingly enough, the standings kind of make sense, but at the same time, there's a fantasy draft, at least in the West. In the East, it's there's some oddities, like the Knicks being the number 1 seed, but other than that, I mean, pretty much everyone was about the same. The Hawks had the worst record in the NBA, but yeah, that's something else for another day. But anyways, let's just simulate the offseason, see who ends up winning these playoffs. And it's the Boston Celtics defeating the Denver Nuggets in the finals, and Anthony Davis is the finals MVP. Let's go on to the offseason, see if we get a high pick, and then draft someone really good with it. I'm going to do this deal with the Brooklyn Nets. We're going to trade 3 second-round picks, pick 22, pick 7, and pick 2. But we get 2 second-round picks back that are pick 1 and pick 3. So I think a little bit more value with those. So we'll do that, possibly use those as trades for somebody else. So that's nice to do. I kind of like this deal with Phoenix. So we're going to give them Ante Zizic and 3 second-round picks. Pick 1 and pick 3 this year and a future second. For a future first in 2024 and pick 18 this year. We're going to do that deal. I think that's a decent deal. I'm going to see if I can try to move up in the draft with pick 5, 18, and 24. See what we get with that, and I'll show you guys the deal. Alright, so I kind of like this deal with the Miami Heat. I'm just going to trade pick 18, pick 24, Mason Plumlee in a future second. We get a future first, 2022. And we also get Aaron Holiday, a nice young point guard. Plus, we cleared a little bit of cap, even though we don't really need to clear the cap, since we're probably not going to really sign anybody. But I am going to keep the 5th pick. So I'm just going to simulate to my user pick, see who's available at that pick, and probably just take them. So there's a decent amount of people here that we could take. Jonathan Kuminga might make the most sense, just because I feel like I need a high school. No, I need a small forward, so he seems like to be the best guy available. So let's take Jonathan Kuminga from high school. All right, so perfection from us. And yeah, he's a decent player, and he's 18, so he's pretty young. So we're going to sign him. In terms of tier player options, we don't have any. In terms of qualifying offers, Earl Jenkins, we'll send him an offer, see if he wants to come back to the squad. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I don't even know if we have bird rights on him. We don't, so can't afford Kawhi, and we can't afford Kyle Lowry, so can't really afford anyone, to be honest. And we have most of our team, so I'm probably just going to sit out this free agency. I mean, it might unless I want to get like a center, but that's really all I'm going to do. Alright, so I kind of like the look of my roster. A lot of the guys progressed. That's nice to see. Them fulfilling their potential. We did get Earl Jenkins back on a 2-year deal. And then we also picked up Kelly Olynyk in free agency, so he could be like a backup center to Bol, who's going to be our starting center now, which is pretty sweet. In terms of coach game plan, You got De'Aaron Fox, Jaylen Brown, Isaac Okoro, Earl Jenkins, and Bol Bol. So the starting lineup, in terms of overall, just talent, since the development of people, a lot better. And we got Christian Wood, Aaron Holiday, Jonathan Kuminga, and Alexei Pokusevski getting minutes off the bench. So I actually kind of like the bench as well. The bench is kind of decent. The team itself is actually pretty good. I can't really lie about that. I'm actually kind of excited to see how good we will be. In terms of system proficiency, grit and grind may not be our best. Balanced it. So we're going to do balanced. 4-star. Hopefully that'll make us a little bit better in terms of system proficiency. We still have a lot of picks, so a lot of young guys on the team, so we can keep them around. This free agency should be good, so if I need to clear up some cap for some people, I will do that. But other than that, I'm going to simulate to the trade deadline, see if I need to make any moves, and I will see you guys once I get there. Alright, so we are at the trade deadline. We are 30-16 currently, so we're playing really, really well. The number 2 seed in the NBA, on the West at least, and then the number 2 seed, or number 2 power ranking in the conference. We've got 2 guys nearly averaging 25 points a game, and De'Aaron Fox and Jaylen Brown both leading the way, having great seasons. Earl Jenkins doing his thing as a third option. Bol Bol also playing really well, nearly averaging a double-double on the season. Isaac Okoro also is playing really, really well, as well as Christian Wood, so 6 guys averaging double figures. Alexei Pokusevski is finally getting minutes, which is nice to see. I actually might look to trade Christian Wood in the offseason, possibly at the end of the year, only because I would like to fully unleash Alexei Pokusevski. And since he is on a 2-year team option, he will be a little bit less expensive. I do need to re-sign Bol Bol in the offseason, so that's one thing I do need to do. Aaron Holiday is also playing really well. I might want to re-sign him. Jonathan Kuminga, our rookie, is also playing really, really well. And other than that, I mean, pretty much everyone that's getting minutes is averaging above 7 a game. That's great to see. These guys have, I guess, not played at all this year. And it's probably because I turned down injury frequency and the effects of injuries. Although injuries are still on. And I don't know if I can prove that to you or not. If there's even a way to prove that to you. But, I mean, I know for a fact that injuries are still on. So, I'm going to simulate the rest of the season. See how we do. And hopefully we're still doing really, really well. Okay, Trae Young on the Pistons was the MVP. He put up 36 and 13, 50, 40, 90 season as well for Trae Young, 4 rebounds, a steal a game. Cade Cunningham on the Jazz Rookie of the Year, and also 6th Man of the Year. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year on the Kings. Will Cole Anthony was the Most Improved Player on the Kings as well, and Steven Silas, 63 and 19, Coach of the Year, I guess, for the Rockets. And then Matthew Atch was the Executive of the Year, and he might have been, no, he wasn't our Executive. We finished with the 5th seed, so we kind of did not have a great second half. They have Jason Tatum? Interesting. How good of a year did he have? He must have had a really good season. Yep, 33 a game. Yeah, that would make sense. If we have any Thunder on here, I'd be pretty happy. But we don't, so it is what it is. And no Thunder here. All-rookie second team, though. Jonathan Kuminga and Alexei Pokusevski, who's technically a rookie because he didn't play any at all last season. So, yeah, both had good seasons for rookies. 8, 4, and 2. Pretty good stuff from Jonathan Kuminga. And then Alexei Pokusevski, who's probably going to win Most Improved Player next year because I'm going to trade Christian Wood. Or he'll be in the running for it at least, as his numbers will continue to go up as well as like overall and stuff like that. So he will get more playing time, I guarantee it. So let's take a look at our stats and the standings before I go into simulation. So 2 guys average above 20, and then we had 6 guys average double figures. The stats are really good. If you guys want to pause and look, you guys can take a gander at them. In terms of standings, usually don't look at these, but I started looking at these now. Like I said, we're the 5th seed. Could have been the 4th, but we lost the tiebreaker to the Jazz, I guess. And then East, we would have been a 2 or 3 seed maybe, or 4 seed. So, let me switch my camera angle and show you guys the playoffs. Okay, so we are taking on the Utah Jazz in the first round of playoffs. Game 1, let's see if we can beat them. Game 1, we are up 1-0, beat them by 1 point, so it must have been a nail-biter. Game 2, they beat us by 16, so kind of a little bit of a runaway, and then they beat us by 13. So we're down 2-1, but we tie up the series 2-2. Could go up 3-2. No, they go up 3-2. We're going to game 6. And we are 3-3. So now game 7. Let's simulate Simcast. See what's going on here. Give Levinson to Aaron Holiday. Give him more minutes to Alexei Pokusevski. I'm telling you, he's a cheat code. Why is my coach not playing anymore? I don't know why, but now he's getting more minutes. He's getting 22 like he deserves. So let's sim with Simcast now. Quarter 1. Jazz are winning. Quarter 2, we win. Quarter 3, we win. And we are going to beat the Jazz and go to the second round. Take on the number 1 seeded Houston Rockets in the semifinals. So game 1, we are up 1-0, and then we blew them out by 34 points. Game 2, the Rockets beat us by 3, so they tied the series. And they win by 1 point in game 3. Game 4, they win by 1 point again. And we get eliminated. We got eliminated in 5 games, which is kind of annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. In terms of injury history, I'm curious. Did we have any injuries? Yeah, see, injuries were a thing in the game, but not a lot of people had injuries, like Chris Paul. Yeah, so I just want to let you guys know that I did have injuries on. It's a lot lower. All right, so we did not win the chip. We got to the second round. We lost in 5. It was a close fought series, though. Even though we lost in 5, at least 3 of the games, from my knowledge, were close. So, Raptors win the chip. Giannis Finals MVP. Let's go on to the next season, guys. This is a little bit weird. So we got Dwight Howard, but he's shirtless. He doesn't have clothes on. Where is his shirt? Can I actually? I'm actually really curious now. So can I look at my staff? Where can I see my staff? I'm really curious. Yeah, 2K needs to fix this. So this is Dwight. This is supposed to be Dwight Howard, but he is not here. He's not loading in, which is why he's shirtless. Pretty funny stuff. But let's head to the NBA draft because we're gonna make some moves. We have a plethora of picks. Pick 12, pick 13, pick 18. Can't get anything for them, really? Nothing? Nothing at all? Okay, so we'll do pick 12, pick 13, Christian Wood. What does that get me? We could get Josh Richardson and James Bouknight. Get Zaire Williams and a future first. There's really not that much offers. This might make the most sense. Zaire Williams. We get a small forward and a first-round pick. So I might look to do that. In fact, I'm going to do that, and we clear some caps, so we're going to do that deal. Sorry, Christian Wood, I know you had a good season, but we have to unleash Alexei Pokusevski into the starting lineup, or just in general. He needs to be getting more minutes, so I did have to make that trade. All right, so we're going to accept Isaac Okoro and Alexei Pokusevski. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, we're going to decline, and Pat Connaughton accept this player option, which I might flip him for, like, something. I don't know what, but in terms of free agency, KD should be here. We need to get Bol back and Aaron Holiday. Probably Bol mostly is important, but even Aaron Holiday is kind of important. So we're not going to have a lot of money. Actually, in fact, we're not going to have any money, really. So unless I flip Earl Jenkins, which I might do, I might just flip him, see if I can get something for him. I actually kind of like this deal with the Cavs. I think I'm going to do this deal. We're going to trade 2 future picks and Earl Jenkins. You know, looks like we're getting screwed over. We do get Jalen Smith and Emmanuel Quickly. So we kind of are getting screwed over. We do clear up some cap, which is kind of nice. It's kind of decent. And that also, like I said, lets us get Pokusevski some more minutes. Although Jalen Smith might be the starting power forward. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm kind of happy about that. Going to do this deal with the Bulls. We're going to give them Pat Connaughton, DeLon Wright for 2 future picks, top 10 protected and a protection backup, so basically getting 2 picks, which is nice. I don't think we can really, we still really can't afford anybody, but what I might do is just bring back most of these guys here, and maybe in 2023 we can sign somebody, but we're going to try to bring back Bol on an offer, as well as Aaron Holiday. Those are kind of like our 2 main guys. So we're going to get them back. We can announce rights on Kelly Olynyk. I don't really care much about that. So we do get Bol and Aaron Holiday back, but they're going to sign these freaking stupid 1-year deals, which is really annoying, which is fine. But the good thing is we do have a little bit of a mid-level exception. So what I might do is see if I could sign Derrick Rose. That'd be kind of an interesting signing. But we have 2 point guards already that are kind of decent, 2 shooting guards. We have 4 small forwards, 2 power forwards, and a center. So if I could find like a decent center, that'd be kind of nice, like a decent mid-level exception center. And that would be Hassan Whiteside. So we're going to give Hassan Whiteside an offer that he can't refuse, $9.5 million for 2 years. That should be a decent offer. He should accept that, and he does. So we do get Hassan Whiteside. I think that's a decent signing for us. And then I'm just going to fill out the rest of the roster with some minimum guys, and I'll see you guys at the end, start of next season, really. All right, so we are at the start of the 3rd season, and interestingly enough, I don't even know who our head coach is. Michael Stauffer is our head coach, and his rotations is very interesting. He wants to play 11 guys. I don't know if I want to play 11 guys. I think I'm going to go with 9 guys. I think that's a little bit better, so we're going to do that instead. We're going to go with De'Aaron Fox, Jaylen Brown, Isaac Okoro, Jalen Smith, Hassan Whiteside with Jonathan Kuminga, Bol, Alexei Pokusevski, and Aaron Holiday getting minutes. We also have, we basically have a bunch of guys that just are pretty good that aren't getting minutes, like Emmanuel Quickly and Zaire Williams, but not much I can do about that. In terms of our system proficiency, pace and space doesn't seem to be... Oh, it is our best, so we're just going to use pace and space. I don't know if we got better or not, but we shall see. I might like to make some moves at the deadline, especially if I feel like we have to make a move to compete for a championship. But let's simulate the deadline, show you guys the stats, and I'll see you guys once I get there. All right, we are at the trade deadline, 39-14. We're the number 1 seed in the West. Take a look at our player stats. De'Aaron Fox putting up 24 a game, so he's having a great season. Jaylen Brown is happy. There he is, Pokusevski playing really, really well. Jalen Smith also doing his thing. Bol doing his thing. Jonathan Kuminga doing his thing. Isaac Okoro doing his thing. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys averaging double figures. What's annoying is that Emmanuel Quickly is not getting minutes, which is kind of unfortunate, but there's really not much I can do about it. And Zaire Williams, but I might want to see if I can make a move for them, just if I can get like 1 more good player, and then I'll make the rotation 10. All right, I'm going to try to do this deal only so I can get Tyler Hero and Admiral Schofield. We're just going to see if this works. Okay, that worked. I know I overpaid for Tyler Hero and that other guy, but those guys weren't getting minutes. Tyler Hero is going to get minutes on the team. So, what I think I'm going to do is make the rotation 10 now. Decline all of their minutes. Or maybe even try to flip Hassan Whiteside and Aaron Holiday. I could do that. That way the minutes are kind of distributed. I'm not really sure what I want to do. What can I get for Aaron Holiday? Okay, I didn't really get anything I liked for Aaron Holiday, so I guess we're just going to rock with the way that this team is. I would expect us to be really, really good the rest of the season. So I'm going to simulate the rest of the season. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. I'll show you guys the awards, and hopefully we can win a championship this season. All right, Trae Young, MVP. Malik Rogers, Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year, LaMelo Ball. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved. I said he was going to win it. Alexei Pokusevski, averaging nearly 16 points a game, a little over 5 and a little over 4 rebounds and assists per game, respectively. And was also pretty efficient from the field, 49 from the field, not bad. Nearly 89 from the line and almost 43% from 3. That's what you like to see from him. Coach of the Year goes to Steve Clifford. They went 63-19, so we weren't the best team, and Anthony Adams was the executive year. We were number 1 in our conference, but only the number 2 team in the power rankings. So I'm not sure who exactly was the best team, but De'Aaron Fox made All-NBA third team, 23.4 points, 4.1 rebounds, 9.3 assists, 1.6 steals, so shot over 50% from the field, nearly 35 from 3. So very good season for him. That's great to see. I'm happy for him. In terms of other Thunder that we could have on this squad, we don't. But we were the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference and in the West, in the Western Conference. In the East, it was Orlando. We went 16-22, so we had a nice season. In terms of our player stats, take a look at those. We traded for Tyler Hero midway through the season, and you know what? For the most part, the team is looking pretty freaking good. Hassan and Aaron Holiday aren't really even getting minutes. Bol is doing his thing. We've got 8 guys averaging double figures. Pretty freaking good if I say so myself. The team's looking nice. Really, really nice. I'm just curious to see any injuries. Did anyone get injured? Is there a way to, like, show this? I'm not really even sure. I guess these are all the people that had injuries in the season, but they healed. I guess LeBron James is hurt currently, whatever team he plays for. But we're just taking on the Phoenix Suns. Game 1. They beat us in the first game by 2 points. That is not what I like to see. And they're up 2-0 on us. That's a little bit odd. Okay, 2-1. Can we go up 2-2? We're down 3-1. That's a little weird. Why are we down 3-1 to the 8-seeded Phoenix Suns? I don't understand that. Okay, 3-2. 3-3. Simcast. Yeah, I don't understand why we were down. But it looks like now we are going to come back down from 3-0 lead and beat them. 3-1 lead. And there you go. The GOAT, Pokuševski. 26. He's the GOAT. I don't care what anyone says. He's the greatest player in this game. All right. Taking on Portland in the second round. Game 1. We beat Portland by 1 point. Can we beat them in Game 2? Yes, we can. Can we beat them in Game 3? No, we cannot, but we could beat them in Game 4, right? Yes, and let's beat them in 5 or 6. Yeah, all right. We're taking on Sacramento in the Western Conference Finals. Winner of this series goes to the NBA Finals to take on either Atlanta or Detroit. So Game 1, again, Sacramento, we beat them by 9 points. We are up 2-0. Let's go up 3-0. And let us go to the NBA Finals to take on the Orlando Magic, who came back down for 3-1 lead of their own. This is going to be a tough series. This will be certainly a tough series for us. But I trust our coach. I trust our team to get it done. But we lose in the first game by 35 points. So my trust is a little bit dilated. But we beat them by 1 in the next game, so we even up the series. And they're now up 2-1 on us. They blew us out in both wins. We beat them. It's 2-2 now. Can we go up 3-2? They're up 3-2. Oh my gosh, we keep getting blown out. All right, we're going to sim with Simcast. All right, quarter 1. We won quarter 1. All right, great first half. Oh yeah, we're going to blow them out. All right, here we go. Game 7. Game friggin' 7 in the NBA Finals. Can we beat the Magic? Quarter 1, we lost. Quarter 2, we lost. Quarter 3 was tied, and it's kind of close, but we're not going to get it done. The Orlando Magic win the NBA Finals. The Orlando Magic have won the NBA Finals in 7 games. Do I want to go another season with this? I'm tempted to. I'm very, very tempted to. Anthony Edwards is the Finals MVP. If I go another season with this, which I might, I'm probably just going to simulate to the end of the year. Unless I make any moves. But, yeah, I'm going to do one more season. But I'm just going to simulate to the end of the year if I don't make any moves. Alright, I might as well just do this deal with the Lakers. Since I really can't... Actually, no, never mind. I'm going to just deal with the Clippers. Never mind. I'm going to just do with the Clippers. We're going to get Duncan Robinson and a second-round pick for 2 future firsts. I'm not going to use them. That might be the only move I make in terms of trades. If I sign anyone of significance, I'll let you know. Otherwise, like I said, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Alright, end of the season. Giannis Antetokounmpo, MVP, Rookie of the Year, Dustin Solomon, LaMelo Ball, 6th Man of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis, Most Improved, Goga Batazzi, and Ime Udoka was the Coach of the Year, with Anthony Adams being the Executive of the Year. We were the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, and Western Conference, the number 2 in the NBA. Here are your all NBA teams. If you guys are curious, you guys can pause and look. I don't see any Thunder on here. So, yeah, we were 59-23, the number 1 team in the NBA in terms of standings on like both the East and the West. So, Jazz were also pretty good. They were the 2nd best team and the number 2 seed in the West. Here are your stats if you guys were curious, the end of the year stats. So, Pretty much everyone that got minutes except for Hassan Whiteside averaged double figures. So I almost want to go an 8-man rotation. I really do, but I'm not going to do that. Unless my coach wants to do that, maybe. I mean, he's only getting... Jay Crowder's actually getting 10 minutes a game, which is kind of interesting. So I might... Actually, you know what? Let's go 8. We're going to try 8. Give it a shot. Taking on Golden State in the first round. Game 1 against Golden State. They beat us by 12. Okay. All right, we tie up the series at 1. We're up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? Yes, we can. And let's win in 5. Sure thing. So now we're taking on the Spurs in the second round of the playoffs. Game 1. They beat us in the first game. Can we win game 2? We even up the series. Let's go up 2-1. Nope, they go up 2-1. 2-2. Can we go up 3-2? Yes, we can. Let's beat them in 6. No, we're going to game 7. Simcast, give more minutes. Jalen Smith, give less to Alexei Pokusevsky. Interesting. Okay. I guess Alexei Pokusevsky is struggling. I don't know what that even means. But, all right, game 7 against the Spurs. Let's see. Quarter 1, we beat them. Quarter 2, they beat us. Quarter 3, we beat them. And we get eliminated. So we got screwed over by the simulation again. Well, guys, I am done. This game really pisses me off as the Magic win the finals. This game really pisses me off. Anthony Edwards, Finals MVP. Well, once again, I can't seem to figure out the simulation. It just doesn't like me. I don't know. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe, not subscribed already. Comment down below some more future video ideas, as well as check out my Twitch, Twitter, Discord in the description, which also I have a playlist of MyNBA and MyWM content you guys should totally check out and watch. But with that being said, take care, enjoy the rest of your day or night, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Peace.